Special counsel Robert Mueller filed a new indictment Friday against former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort, charging him and a Russian associate with obstruction of justice for allegedly trying to tamper with witnesses.
The grand jury action against Manafort and Konstantin Kilimnik, who law enforcement officials have said is associated with Russian intelligence, marks the latest tightening of the screws by Mueller. Prosecutors previously raised the witness tampering claims in a motion to revoke Manafort's bail. Manafort was arrested in October, along with business partner Rick Gates, on charges that stemmed from their lobbying work in Ukraine, including conspiracy, money laundering, and failure to disclose overseas bank accounts.
The alleged crimes are not linked to Mueller's investigation of Russian meddling in the 2016 presidential election, although they arose from that probe.
Since the initial indictment, Gates and others have struck plea deals with Mueller, while new charges have been piled on Manafort in superseding indictments. The latest charges come in the third superseding indictment against him.
It says that between February 23 and April 2018, Manafort and Kilimnik knowingly and intentionally attempted to corruptly persuade another person, to wit, persons D1 and D2, with intent to influence, delay, and prevent the testimony of any person in an official proceeding.
The bail revocation motion filed earlier this week said Manafort used encrypted messaging applications to try to reach two unnamed business partners who could be witnesses to his alleged fraud and money laundering.
One of the potential witnesses said he believed Manafort's outreach was an attempt to suborn perjury or to instruct him to lie after a superseding indictment was filed in February against Manafort, prosecutors allege.
In response to the motion, Manafort spokesperson Jason Maloney said, "Mr. Manafort is innocent and nothing about this latest allegation changes our defense. We will do our talking in court."
The New York Times identified the business partners who turned on Manafort as two veteran journalists who had a project that was bankrolled by him to the tune of $2 million.
Kilimnik, who was born in Russia but works in Ukraine, allegedly helped Manafort coordinate an entity nicknamed the Habsburg Group, which hired influential Europeans to lobby the United States on behalf of Ukraine.